My name's Kerim Odekon. I'm a member of the Brookhaven Landfill Action and Remediation Group. I'm also a primary care physician and a former city planner / regional planner for 7 years for the city of New York. My comment today is about the town's failure to recognize the rights of citizens to participate meaningfully in planning decisions as it relates to this rezoning. I appreciate that at the beginning of every town board meeting, we all pledge the Pledge of Allegiance and end with justice and liberty for all. In practice, the town of Brookhaven practices justice and liberty to the connected few and closed-door decision-making to the public in Council District 4. In Council District 4, we had the largest waste infrastructure in New York State being proposed on this site. And across the street, we have the largest waste transfer station in New York State being proposed. For 10 months, we have invited our elected representative, Mr. LaGuercio here, to our weekly meetings. He must be a very busy man because he has not come to any of these meetings. On Facebook, sometimes he'll say, yes, I'll come. We follow up with email, repeated email, repeated email. This is not what justice and liberty for all looks like. The massive 136-acre rezoning here is not actually listed under Council District 4 on the June 24th town board agenda. The agenda and resolution did not specify the location of the rezoning until 7/14, that's yesterday, when and I still didn't even check if it's up there, when Deputy Attorney Lutzer notified me that the town omitted this information from its online resolution, but she told me we put it in the South Shore Press, so it's fine. But I had emailed repeatedly the week before asking about this resolution, and I did not receive a response, and you were all on those emails, okay? So these were ignored by the town board, all right? In other town rezonings that I've participated in, I see local civic groups consulted and apprised of the proposals. I ask, can you imagine if Medford taxpayers or Miller Place Civic Association had their council member decline to meet them for almost a year? Again, justice and liberty for some, closed-door decision-making for us. The town in October passed a resolution to acquire 444 Horse Block Road, a home with a family located in the middle of this proposed rezoning. Since October, I've asked Councilmember LaGuercio and the town board for information surrounding the planning process. You guys have all been CC'd on that and ignored me. LaGuercio initially wrote to me that the town's plan was for open space preservation. Town Attorney Ideresto, I can't see you over there, told me that the acquisition is a buffer for the landfill and that there's no planning associated with this purchase. The planning process is what we see today. Justice and liberty for some, backdoor decisions for us in Council District 4. The rationale for this rezoning is to deal with the Brookhaven's fiscal crisis caused by the closure of the landfill. It's painfully obvious that in the last decade that this team has managed our town finances. You've been unable to think about the future. In fact, according to Moody's 2019 credit opinion, they write, which I think it was Councilwoman Bonner who was attributed with liaising with Moody's, and Matt Miner, they got thanks from you, Supervisor Romaine, that, quote, management projects it can get the Asheville opened around the same time that the landfill will be closed. You know, at the same time, it's curious, Supervisor Romaine and Councilmember LaGuercio were actually campaigning to get reelected on the platform of closing the landfill. So again, this is justice and liberty for some, backroom plans for Council District 4. Today I called the planning department. I was told that this was a town board owned motion. It's not assigned to any particular planner in the planning department. They couldn't tell me who within the planning department provided input. At the work meeting, Commissioner Riley stated this was in accordance with the 1996 comprehensive plan, and later provided a statement that it does so by protecting industrial development from residential encroachment. Commissioner Riley, I'd like you to explain your plan to my neighbors here on Yaphank Ave, who after tolerating a troubled EPA and DEC fined and toxic landfill for the past 50 years, are now going to be encroached upon by not only a 130-acre industrial park of likely warehouses, but across the street, another 230 acres of New York State's largest waste transfer station and industrial park. The entire site is a buffer for a landfill containing 2 million people's garbage. Anyway, citizens have a right to meaningfully participate in planning decisions and should be given full, clear, accurate information. Again, justice and liberty for some, not for us in Council District 4. Thank you.